Hello my dear students, welcome to CMI's online classes. In today's class for the students of Standard 6, we'll start the new chapter from our English grammar, that is chapter 11, the perfect tenses. So in this video we will learn about the perfect tenses, how sentences are formed in perfect tenses. So if you see a book, you will see that the first exercise as the warm-up section is given there in the chapter, in which it is written there, write the past participle form of these verbs. So verbs are given here. So now we have to write the past participle form of these verbs. Past participle form means V3 form of the verbs. So why do we need to learn about V3 form of the verbs here in this chapter? It is because in perfect tenses we use V3 form of the verbs with to have verbs. Okay, so whether it is present perfect tense, past perfect tense or future perfect tense, the perfect tenses means all perfect tenses: past perfect, present perfect and future perfect tenses. In this video we will learn only about the present perfect tense, but when we learn about all perfect tenses, that means past, present and future perfect tenses, we have to understand V3 form of the verbs, because in all perfect tenses we use V3 form of the verbs. Okay, and not we will use V3 form of the verbs alone, because here in perfect tenses we use to have verbs from the primary auxiliary verbs. The group of to have verbs are used as the helping verbs to frame the sentences in perfect tenses, to express the actions in perfect tenses. Okay, so here when we have to understand the complete sentence structures in perfect tenses, we have to understand like this: subject plus to have verbs. To have verbs, it may be have, has or had. Okay, but we have to learn which have verb is used in present perfect, which have verb is used in past perfect, and which have verb is used in future perfect tense. Okay, so here I am writing about all perfect tenses, how all perfect tenses are formed whenever they are written in sentences. So subject plus to have verb plus V3. V3 means this past participle form of the verb. This is V3. V3 plus rest of the sentence. This is the complete sentence structure of the perfect tenses. But from these structure we have to understand these to have verbs, that which to have verb is used in present perfect, which to have verb is used in past perfect, and which to have verb is used in future perfect, and how they are framed, how they are written in sentences. So V3 form of the verb means main verb, that means V1 plus or V plus D, ED, T, an or en. When we add D, ED, T, an or en after the V1 form of the verbs, then they become V3 form of the verbs. They become V3 form of the verb. तो V3 form of the verbs को बनाने के लिए हमें जो मेन वर्ब है, मेन वर्ब के बाद या तो D, ED, T, an और en को हमें ऐड करना है. How? In some cases we have to make some changes before adding D, ED, T, an and en. Those things we have to understand in this video, and we are also going to understand what kind of actions are expressed in the present perfect tense, and which have verbs plus V3 become present perfect tense. Okay, so first we will learn about the past participle form of these verbs. This is bait. Past participle form of the verb bait is bait itself. Okay, become also become itself. Okay, bait का bait ही B3 फॉर्म है, become का become ही B3 फॉर्म है. Now catch का B3 फॉर्म है caught. ओके, begin का B3 फॉर्म है begun. choose का B3 फॉर्म है chosen. draw का B3 फॉर्म है drawn. fall का B3 फॉर्म है fallen. fight का B3 फॉर्म है fought. find का B3 फॉर्म है found. grow का B3 फॉर्म है grown. hide का B3 फॉर्म है hidden, डबल डी. ओके, lose का B3 फॉर्म है lost. see का B3 फॉर्म है seen. sell का B3 फॉर्म है sold. speak का B3 फॉर्म है spoken. tear का B3 फॉर्म है torn. swing का B3 फॉर्म है swung. teach का B3 फॉर्म है taught. wake का B3 फॉर्म है waken. spin का B3 फॉर्म है spawn. and sing का B3 फॉर्म है song. Okay, we have to learn how to change V1 into V3 with other verbs also. So I have made this. So you need to follow this process to change V1 into V3. Okay, after adding D, ED, T and en. Okay, so when we add B plus D and ED, they become B2 also. When we are changing B1 into B2, we will follow D and ED also. So in so many cases, B1 and B2 and B3 are same, and in so many cases they are different as they follow some other rules also. Okay. Now at first we will learn about present perfect tense. Present perfect tense. So what kind of actions are expressed in present perfect tense? Which have verbs plus B3 make present perfect tense, and what are the uses of present perfect tense? Uses means functions. किस तरीके का कामों को हम present perfect tense में बयां करेंगे, that we are going to learn in this video. See, present perfect tense. So whether it is present perfect, past perfect or future perfect, we use to have verb plus B3. So in present perfect tense, the subject structure is subject plus, it is present है, तो हम to have verb से या तो has या तो have को use करेंगे. Has or have. Has is used with singular subjects. If the subjects are singular, then we will use has. If the subjects are plural, we use have. After that, B3 form of the verb. Okay. After that, rest of the sentence. So subject plus has or have plus B3 plus rest of the sentence is the sentence structure of present perfect tense. I hope you have understood the sentence structure. You need to practice framing sentences using this structure. Then you will frame sentences in present perfect tense. Okay, now the present perfect tense describes an action that started in the past but has just been completed. ऐसा काम जो बीता हुआ समय में शुरू हुआ हो, लेकिन जिस समय हम बात करते हैं उस समय से थोड़ा पहले रिसेंटली कंप्लीट हुआ हो, तो ऐसे कामों को हम प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस में एक्सप्रेस करते हैं. द टर्म प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट सजेस्ट दैट द एक्शन हैज बीन कंप्लीटेड रिसेंटली. सो प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस हमें ये सजेस्ट करता है जो काम हुआ है अभी अभी हुआ है. Okay, so now we will learn about the uses of present perfect tense. So I hope you have understood the sentence structure. in present perfect tense and what kind of actions are expressed in present perfect tense. Now we will learn about its uses. For examples, the present perfect tense is used to talk about unfinished action or habit that started in the past and the result of which we can see, feel even in present. So ऐसा काम जो पास्ट में शुरू हुआ हो लेकिन वो अभी भी चल रहा हो, फिनिश नहीं हुआ हो, ओके, जिसे हम फील कर सकते हैं, जिसे हम देख सकते हैं कि ऐसा काम जो पास्ट में शुरू हुआ हो और फिलहाल फिनिश नहीं हुआ हो, तो ऐसे कामों को हम प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस में एक्सप्रेस करेंगे. जैसे आई हैव वॉकड फॉर किलोमीटर्स ऑलरेडी. सो मैं आई हैव वॉकड फॉर किलोमीटर ऑलरेडी मीन्स मैं 4 किलोमीटर्स ऑलरेडी मतलब मैं 4 किलोमीटर्स चल चुका हूं. दैट मीन्स एट द प्रेजेंट टाइम आई हैव बीन वॉकिंग. आई हैव वॉकड फॉर 4 किलोमीटर्स ऑलरेडी. मैं 4 किलोमीटर चल चुका हूं. इसका मतलब मैं अभी भी चल रहा हूं. तो ऐसे मतलब पास्ट में काम शुरू हुआ है लेकिन प्रेजेंट में भी वो काम चल रहा है. ओके, दैट मीन्स आई एम स्टिल वॉकिंग. ओके, सो इफ यू चेक द सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर, subject plus after, I have already told you so many times that whenever we use I and you, after that the main verb is main verb or helping verbs are always plural because have is used with plural, so have is used with I also. I have walked. So subject plus have plus walked is B3. Okay, plus rest of the sentence. Now he has lived in New York for many years and he really likes the city. That he has lived. वो रह चुका है कितने सालों के लिए? Many years के लिए. That means the present time also he is living there. Okay. He has lived in New York for many years and he really likes the city. That means at the present time also he lives in New York. Okay, so here if you check the sentence structure, subject plus has plus B3 plus rest of the sentence. Okay, understood the first uses? What is the first uses? To express the actions that took place in the past and it is continued in its nature in present also. Now number 2, to talk about a past action whose time of occurrence is not known for or is not important. So ऐसा काम जो पास्ट में शुरू हुआ है, ओके, लेकिन वो कब शुरू हुआ उसका हमें कोई खबर नहीं है. वी डोंट नो अबाउट द टाइम ऑफ एक्शन व्हेन इट स्टार्टेड इन द पास्ट. ओके, तो ऐसे कामों को भी हम प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस में एक्सप्रेस करेंगे. लाइक अ कॉलिजन हैज ऑकर्ड आउटसाइड माई हाउस. दैट मीन्स झगड़े, हम मेरे घर के बाहर में झगड़े शुरू हो चुका है लेकिन कब शुरू हुआ मुझे पता नहीं है. हो चुका है मतलब हुआ है पास्ट में. ओके, अ बस एंड अ ट्रक हैव कोलाइडेड अगेंस्ट ईच अदर. दैट मीन्स टकराव हुआ है. ओके, अ बस एंड अ ट्रक plural, a bus and a truck. So have, plural with have is used with plural subject here because a bus and a truck we have. Okay, have plus B3. Okay, the truck has fallen. The truck subject has fallen is B3. Okay, so if you read this sentence you will understand. Understood? Now another point to understand about the uses of the present perfect tense is to talk about an action that was completed in the very recent past. Okay, ऐसा काम जो अभी अभी हुआ है, पास्ट बीत चुका है लेकिन फिलहाल बीता है, वो रिसेंटली बीता है, जिसे हम जस्ट, ऑलरेडी, रिसेंटली, यट लगाकर हम एक्सप्रेस करते हैं. तो ऐसे कामों को भी हम प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस में एक्सप्रेस करेंगे. जो काम पास्ट में कंप्लीट हो चुका हो लेकिन वो पास्ट कैसा पास्ट? अभी अभी हुआ, अभी अभी जस्ट नाउ कंप्लीट हुआ वर्ड को हम प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस में एक्सप्रेस करेंगे बाय यूजिंग जस्ट, ऑलरेडी, रिसेंटली, येट. ओके, फॉर एग्जांपल आई हैव जस्ट क्लीन्ड माय रूम. subject plus have plus B3. I have just cleaned my room. That means मेरा रूम साफ करने का काम पूरा हो चुका है. लेकिन कब हुआ है? अभी अभी फिलहाल हुआ है. द मिनिस्टर हैज रिसेंटली अनाउंस्ड अ न्यू प्लान फॉर द रेलवेज. सो मिनिस्टर ने रेलवे का प्लान को अनाउंस कर चुके हैं. लेकिन कब? अभी अभी, जस्ट नाउ. ओके, नाउ अनदर यूजेस टू टॉक अबाउट one's life's experiences, actions or events that happened something during person's life. Like experiences, हमारा जो कोई भी अपने एक्सपीरियंसेस को एक्सप्रेस करते हैं, भले ही वो एक्सपीरियंस बीता हुआ समय में हुआ हो, लेकिन ऐसे एक्सपीरियंस को भी हम whenever we share our experiences, we share our experiences in present perfect tense. Experiences and our qualifications also. जैसे हम qualifications, जैसे if we are expressing our qualifications, भले ही हमने बहुत सारा पढ़ाई कर चुके हो, अगर हम अपने पढ़ाई के बारे में बोलते हैं तो हम उसे भी प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस में एक्सप्रेस करते हैं. जैसे आई हैव रेड द वुदरिंग हाइट्स. सो दिस इज द नेम ऑफ द बुक. सो आई हैव रेड, मैं पढ़ चुका हूँ. सो इट इज एक्सप्रेस्ड इन प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस. सब्जेक्ट प्लस हैव प्लस B3. सी हियर B3 form of the read is also read. Spelling is same but its pronunciation changes. Okay, read, read. Past में read को हम read पढ़ेंगे. I have read the Wuthering Heights. She has been to London. Okay, like I have completed my master's degree in English, like this. Okay, अगर हम अपने experiences या अपने क्वालिफिकेशंस के बारे में बताते हैं तो हम प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस में ही बताते हैं. नाउ वी विल लर्न अबाउट द स्ट्रक्चर. स्ट्रक्चर आई हैव ऑलरेडी टोल्ड यू दैट प्रीवियस स्ट्रक्चर्स लाइक सब्जेक्ट प्लस ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब. विच ऑक्सिलरी वर्ब्स? टू हैव वर्ब्स. तो टू हैव वर्ब्स में से क्या करेंगे हम? या तो हैज या तो हैव. पास्ट पार्टिसिपल मीन्स B3. उसके बाद रेस्ट ऑफ द सेंटेंस. सब्जेक्ट प्लस हैज और हैव प्लस B3 प्लस rest of the sentence is the affirmative form of affirmative. We frame affirmative sentences by using subject plus has or have plus B3 plus rest of the sentence in present perfect tense. Okay, like when we talk about negative sentences, I have told you that negative sentences means sentences having no or not. So here no or not are used after the auxiliary verb and before the main verb. What is the main verb? B3. And what is the auxiliary verb? Has or have. So has or have के बीच में अगर हम not has or have और उसके बाद जब B3 आते हैं, B3 और ये has और have के बीच में अगर हम not यूज करते हैं तो सेंटेंस स्ट्रक्चर सेम है. लेकिन जब हम not यूज करके has और have और मेन वर्ब B3 के बीच में जब हम not यूज करके सेंटेंस बनाते हैं तो वो नेगेटिव सेंटेंस बन जाते हैं. वी विल प्रैक्टिस इट. ओके, नाउ इंटरोगेटिव सेंटेंसेस. इंटरोगेटिव सेंटेंसेस मीन्स क्वेश्चन सेंटेंसेस बाय यूजिंग हेल्पिंग वर्ब. हेल्पिंग वर्ब हमारे पास ऑलरेडी हैज और हैव है, तो उसी हैज और हैव को हम इन द बिगिनिंग ऑफ द सेंटेंस लगाएंगे. लाइक हैज और हैव प्लस सब्जेक्ट प्लस B3 प्लस rest of the sentence is the interrogative sentence written in present perfect tense. Okay, understood? So this is the interrogative sentence in propositive form. Now when we use has or have plus subject plus not plus B3, has or have plus subject plus not plus B3, then यही इंटरोगेटिव सेंटेंस प्रेजेंट परफेक्ट टेंस में नेगेटिव फॉर्म में होगा. अंडरस्टूड? नाउ वी विल प्रैक्टिस इट. लाइक सी, ही हैज क्लोज द डोर. ये एफर्मेटिव है. नाउ व्हेन वी चेंज इट इनटू नेगेटिव, ही हैज नॉट क्लोज्ड द डोर. दिस इज नेगेटिव. ओके, हैज और हैव और B3 फॉर्म क्लोज्ड के बीच में नॉट. नाउ व्हेन यू चेंज दिस सेंटेंस इनटू इंटरोगेटिव, तो हेल्पिंग वर्ब हमें पता है हैज, सी हैज ही क्लोज्ड द door. This is interrogative sentence in present perfect tense but in positive form. Now when you rewrite the same sentence in negative form, like has he not, not को हम मेन वर्ब के आगे यूज करेंगे. मेन वर्ब क्या है? क्लोज्ड है. has he not closed the door? This is negative sentence, negative interrogative sentence in present perfect tense. Understood? Now this we have has because we have singular subject here. Now we will try with plural subject, like they have gone home. They have gone home. So how you change this into negative? They have not gone home. They have not gone home. Negative. Between have verbs and main verb, between helping verb and main verb, we use not. Now when you change this into interrogative, have they gone home? This is interrogative sentence in present perfect tense with helping verb have. Now it is in positive form. Now change this into negative form. Have they not gone home? This is interrogative sentence in present perfect tense but in negative form. So I hope you have understood how to frame sentences in affirmative form in present perfect tense and how to change these sentences into negative and interrogative. Interrogative both positive and negative. Okay. So this much for today's class, my dear students. I hope you have understood my explanation. If any doubts you have, kindly clear your doubts during the class period. Thank you so much for attending my class today. Thank you so much, my dear students.